That was very strange. Alright. So let's look at this.
We're here.
I'm going to turn this down a little bit so that you guys aren't competing with hearing those guys versus me. So we got Lady Seth versus Boy Seth. We are definitely using the female skin. We're not using the Boy Seth skin ever. I will never use that skin. I want to creep people the fuck out. That's gonna be my jam. I wonder if the in terms of lore, I wonder if the female body is like a kind of an older version, like Jury how Jury got the feng shui engine alpha instead of the beta and whatnot. So it's crouching light punch is the 3 frame Seth. I know that much. Trap Seth all the way, exactly. We are definitely doing Trap Seth all the way, no question. So that's supposed to be, it's not an overhead. It looks like an overhead, but it's not. So it's like, there's a lot of similarities with Jury that I'm seeing with Seth, and I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. So it's interesting. There's quite a few because he's got a command dash like Jury's V skill does, and it's a few other things. Bison's boss of Street Fighter, pretty much. So just showing different moves. I do like that, like the jumping heavy kick and the crouching heavy kick, and there's a few other moves that have like really good range on them. Light kick is the exact same fucking animation as Jury's light kick. Have a look. Have a look. Let's just jump back. Just jump back here for a second. Look at it. Look at the jumping light kick. Right? Not yet. Not yet. Where is it? There it is. That's exactly the same as Jury's. It's like a jumping knee. They've reused like a few animations of Jury's for different characters. Like Jury's stand heavy kick is for Ed is the same as Jury's. Like it has exactly the same stand heavy kick that Jury does. That's supposed to be like -4. That's got some range on it. Look at that. He's got Makoto's kick there, which is pretty interesting. So he's got 4 different specials. That's the DP. Yeah, maybe if it doesn't have a flickering hitbox, that'll be nice.
Special attacks. We've done the punches, we've done the pirouette spin, we've done the air.
So what else we got?
Should hitting as well. Yep. And the heavy one.
Yep. We got those. What else we got? I find it hilarious they will not put Makoto in this game, but they gave Seth Makoto's kick. That's got some juggle on it.
Let's show a couple of the pieces and mechanics. So I'm in V-Skill 1.
You are indeed, yep.
Yep. V-Skill 1 is...
Now that V-Skill does not look particularly useful to me. I could be very wrong, but like, you know, you've got like, if you use the comparison of like Android 21, for example, like Android 21 can combo into a fucking V-Skill. Into a like stealing move, right? And nobody ever uses that. Even high, like to my knowledge, even high level Android 21 players do not use the steal move because it's so, you know, you can't depend on getting one move. You gotta like factor in like every person you're fighting against and what you're gonna get from them. And I kind of see that being the same thing here. If they made it like Rogue in X-Men vs Street Fighter, where Rogue kissed them and then got that move for the rest of the round, that would make sense to me, and that would be a lot more useful. But only getting one move and then having to fucking do it again, fuck that off. So that's interesting. That's the command dash, which I find a lot more interesting. I'm willing to bet good money that the command dash is going to be projectile invincible.
That is a lot. Yeah, that's like 2/3 of the screen pretty much. Decent amount of corner carry on that one.
I'd be pretty surprised if it's not.
So with Seth's special moves, there are a couple of basic.
So it looks big. Yeah, Seth's got a big character model for sure. Not like Abigail size, but definitely pretty big.
Yeah, if you can crouch real quick, crouch is one. This move
Seth will have low health and low stun like Street Fighter 4. Well, I mean, that doesn't fucking matter though, because like you look at a character like Akuma. Akuma's got low health and low stun, he's fucking top tier because he's fucking, it doesn't matter how low your health and how low your stun is if you're murdering the shit out of the other person.
Yeah,
So that's a target combo.
this setup right here is so good. Yeah, dash attack. Yep. So this is one of your go-to moves. Also, crouching medium is very good. It's cancelable. Almost anything will connect max distance.
That's got some fucking range to it, that crouching meme kick by the look of it.
The light punch version of that.
Yep.
And you X.
Look at that. That is some chunky range. And I like that. I like having normals that have good range to them. That's definitely one of the things that I look for in a character. Oh, I do not like characters that have stubby normals.
Now, walk speed, pretty good. You know, pretty good.
Yeah.
Dash is very good as well. Also, if you're using V-Skill 2, you have a very good dash. That's much better. At least much faster than the...
They gave him Jury's fucking V skill.
So,
Look at that.
wary while you're on the ground, so you might want to take to the skies. You have a very long range.
They gave him Jury's V skill, but he doesn't have to charge it.
By the axe speed right there.
If that thing is invincible to fireballs, they gave him Jury's V skill, but he doesn't have to charge it.
Control the ground, and
That is sickening. Only if it's not invincible to fireballs. If it's or only if it is invincible to fireballs rather. If it's not invincible to fireballs,
then last one, this is exclusive to...
which is possible because you know Lucia's got command dash that's not invincible to fireballs.
Go ahead and attack.
That'll be ridiculous.
There is a standing card kick, which needs to be done preemptively, but it doesn't. You have a lot of.
So that's the anti-air.
Backwards calm.
Yeah, there's a lot of flexibility on when that could land.
It does seem quite active as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of slow.
So we got the ground.
It'll be interesting to see how fast you have to do that to be able to actually get that to work as an anti-air.
High combos where you use forward, medium punch, forward, hard kick, and forward heavy punches.
So yeah, Seth has
Combos.
combos. Medium punch, hard punch, and then forward medium punch, forward hard kick, and then forward hard punch.
Gives a decent corner carry.
Yeah.
Looks like he doesn't have the long hand sim attack. No,
I guess
they've done to Seth what they did to Jury, which is basically rework the character from the ground up.
very basic combos. So a couple that I would.
Like, it doesn't really have anything that it used to have.
The traditional light to light. So let's try
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like the stretchy down fierce thing.
standing light kick.
Yep.
So you can do the same. That's the same combo that Jury can do, staying light into special.
Head or is wide open. You can use the heavy punch version of this, and then crouching light. Crouching medium punch.
So you do special and special there. That's interesting.
You want to be offensive, and when you're trying to react to how the opponent did with frame trap. So on hits, you can react to the target combo. You can also, if you're a little bit further away, you can also do like a light attack in case that doesn't reach. Also, like I said, on block, go and block real quick. You see it's +2, so you can do that. And then walk up
So crushing mean punch is +2, so that's going to be a party starter basically.
more advanced, additional Street Fighter effects.
It'll be interesting to see whether that's like Cammy's crouching medium punch, which can be cancelled into itself,
Kind of like
which I've always thought was fucking brain dead.
any range of his land.
Let's give her a crouching medium punch, which is plus on blocking, be cancelled into itself.
You should be also jump into how the triggers.
Yep, so that is
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a basic button for harassing people.
that's by 1,000. I swear I've heard that from somewhere before. What could that be?
They're being clever.
Like Seth skills.
He even steals people's
Right,
quotes.
so Seth's V trigger 1 is called Tandem Ignition.
Yep.
Upon activation, it powers up all of Seth's 4 main
So this is interesting. This is V trigger 1. And like some of the combos that are doing in this is fucking ridiculous.
Combo after that, yeah.
So this is probably going to be like Jury's feng shui engine that you like do one, like you activate, do one combo, probably do like a short, sharp combo, and then try to get something from the rest of the bar, I'd imagine. Because there's no way you want to do like an extended combo off of activation. That's a lot of hits.
Oh, I meant like in terms of the amount of drill hits you get, not the whole thing. Yeah. In terms of like the most hit, I think I've seen 50 is the most.
Would you tell us about how V trigger 2 works?
So V trigger 2.
So this is gonna be V trigger 2. So from what I saw of this, I don't know, it's gonna be interesting to see this one because you just get a ball that you can just throw around the screen basically. Apparently the ball's gonna be really plus on block, which is interesting, but at the same time, I don't know. This will be one of those things that I'll probably sit back and wait to see what people actually figure out how to do with it. Like what kind of bullshit shenanigans you can set up with it. Because it does not stay out for very long once it starts hitting you. He can do all kinds of bullshit with it. So it'll depend on like what kind of shenanigans you can do with that. I imagine that'll probably be more of like a mix-up tool than an actual damage tool. Like see if you can probably like knock them down with it, then just like see if you can mix them up. How close are we to the end on this? Yeah, pretty close. We got like 2 minutes left. Give him the balls. Yeah, because I mean, you look at the damage on that. That is horse balls damage. That is terrible. I mean, I get it's like a 2-bar V trigger, but still. Yes, there's 2 weeks. Comes out on February 14th. Do we know how much life Seth actually has? Because the baseline health is what, like 1050 now? That's like the average health?
So the one thing you can do with V trigger 2 is you can
Probably be some 6-ups with it, a chance to do it twice per match sometimes. I don't know about that. It's like, speaking as someone who's a player of a character with a 2-bar V trigger, I probably get 2 V triggers once every like 50 matches. Because like look at the fucking damage you get for that. That's almost 50%. Like once every 50 matches. Because when you activate V trigger once with Jury, chances are either they're gonna die or you're gonna die before you get a second one. Like it's happened so rarely getting 2 V triggers.
Oh yeah. You don't really have to use too much bar. I mean, like kind of like in that fish.
And Seth's V skill is not the kind of V skill that you can spam. Clearly. So, yeah. Like really the advantage of having a 2-bar V trigger is that you can do, if you have a 3-bar V trigger, if you do V reverse once, that's it. You abandon the hope of ever doing V trigger in that round. Whereas if you have a 2-bar V trigger, you can do 1 V trigger, or V reverse, sorry, and still get a V trigger out that round. Reliably. So the EX Fist is -2. 100 and something? Okay, so it's below average health. So that's like Jury. Jury's... Actually, is Jury 1,000 now? I think she might be 1,000 now. She was like 950, she was 950 before the patch, and everyone got a buff, so she's probably 1,000 now. Okay, there you go. So there's our boy or our girl Seth. So looking forward to playing him.